Well, it got really bad, I guess about a year before transplant. I'd been working and I came in from a delivery and I could barely walk 4 steps without almost collapsing, being out of air. At that point, I told my boss, I said, I better go to the hospital. Right from there, I went to the emergency and I was in the hospital. From the point I left my job and went to the emergency room, I was on full-blown oxygen up until the transplant. I don't know if anybody who's going to be seeing this, they know what I'm talking about. I'm on 5 liters, which is a lot of oxygen, 24/7. I used to have to take a shower with oxygen. I was down to 102 pounds, and they didn't think I was going to make it. In fact, most of my family and my friends came in. My friend called my other friends and said, if you want to see Craig for the last time, you better get in here now. That's how bad it was. And doctor came in and he said I'd probably be dead in a year if I didn't get the transplant. So I didn't have a big decision. You know, at that point I'm like, let's go. I remember the day we got the phone call. And I was eating my dinner. We get the call from Beth Israel. That was it. I'm off to the hospital.
So I was in this bed for a while.
I think it was 3 or 4 hours after the operation. I had a drain tube coming out of here. I was on oxygen. I had an IV going. 2 nurses, 2 orderlies, and a doctor came in and said, we're going to take a walk. And I was like, what? You must be out of your mind. I felt like I got hit by a Mack truck. They want me to go for a walk. You know, so, but hey, they say it's the best thing for you. And I distinctly remember, I think it was 2 days after the transplant, I was lying there and I was only on like 2 liters of oxygen. And I went to get out of the bed and my damn air cord caught me again around the face. I said, the hell with this. I took it off and I went to the bathroom. I was a little bit out of breath, but I got back to the bed. My girlfriend's like, what are you doing? I said, I don't need it. The doctor came in. She was like, are you all right? I said, yeah. I've never had oxygen again. You feel so depleted, you know what I mean? Especially as a man, you know, it does. It takes you, it brings you right down. This was a big thing. Going down to the stop sign, for me, it was a big thing. Because I'd say, if I can make it to that stop sign, I can keep going. I started playing guitar when I was about 15 or 16. It's just a love. Came out of transplant. I was so weak and discouraged, I didn't even pick up a guitar for about a year. When I did try to pick up the guitar, I couldn't play 3 chords. My fingers had atrophied so much. I got depressed. I put it back down. My sisters would say, Craig, pick it up for 5 minutes a day. Just 5 minutes. Just try. Slowly started doing it. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. My first night back playing is we went to a rehearsal studio. I brought my guitar. I plugged in. And within 2 minutes into the first song, I was back. I've been with this band for 2 years now, and this guy who I was playing with said, Craig, you're playing better than ever. And that made me feel great.
Hollywood, I got a set of rotors for you to go to Holiday.
Okay. To me, it was worth taking the chance.
Okay.
And I feel better than I have in 10 years. It's funny, I tell my friends I was like in a dark tunnel for about 2 or 3 years. Craig was gone. And since I started feeling stronger and the spirit started coming back, I'm back. And I'll work to stay where I'm at.